Okay, so I would like to officially welcome everyone to this web designing course. Okay, and now let's move further. Why learn basics of front-end web designing? Okay, so my motto over here, I'll just try to introduce you all with my motto. What motto I have in my mind? I want everyone, like through around the world, I can say basically. Okay, around the world, I can say basically, I want each and every person to have um the access to the skills what they want to learn, first of all. Okay, an easy access, and they should be understanding the topics whatever is being taught, and every doubt should be cleared. Okay, so जस्ट यही मुझे बोलना था कि मैं ये चाहता हूँ कि सभी के सभी लोग जिनको जो भी स्किल्स पढ़ना है, ओके, वो अवेलेबल हो जाए सभी को इजीली, और इन सच ए वे दैट सभी को वो स्किल समझ में आए। तरीका जिस तरीके से समझाया जाए कि सबको सब कुछ समझ में आए, दैट्स इट। ओके, दैट that will be the correct way in which they will be doing good in their careers. Okay, so people are joining till now. Okay, so why learn basics of front end web designing? Because front end web designing, basically I can say, like, you have enrolled over here because you know that today we are living in a digital world. That is why you can see earlier to this, I can say, like, earlier to this pandemic, this online learning experience was not there with everyone. So what I was saying, that basic, currently we are learning, we are living in the world where digitalization is going on its peak. Okay, so the thing is that each and every company is trying to do their business online. In this course we are required to have some skills which will be helping those businesses. Okay, if you're starting your own business, then that will also be helping you as well. Okay, so how it will be helping us? Okay, web designing, how it will be helping us, like whatever products you want to sell or the company wants to sell, they have to put all those details on this particular website or web page, whatever they want to create. Okay, they will be creating in such a way that each and every customer who visits that particular websites gets attracted to that particular website and stays on that particular website until, I think, there will be some chances, like percentage, if I'm talking about 20 to 30% should be the chance conversion rate. Okay, if 100 people are visiting that particular website, at least 20 to 30% people should buy that particular product. Okay, with that scenario taking in mind, we are going to learn about front end web designing. So the next slide says that what topics we are going to learn over here. We are going to excel in HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap. I'll be introducing with Canva as well. Okay, no, nothing is required, okay, for this course, because we are going to start this course from very basic scratch. एकदम स्क्रैच से हम ये कोर्स स्टार्ट करने वाले हैं, एकदम बेसिक से। जिसको नहीं आता है ना कुछ भी, वो भी एनरोल कर सकता है यहाँ पे। ओके, I can guarantee you that after 30th of May, after 30th of May 2023, you will be able to create websites. Okay, you will be able to create your portfolio. That portfolio, whatever you'll be creating, or the websites whatever you'll be creating, that can be uploaded online free of cost on some hosting space, and you will be generating a URL link. Okay, and that URL link can be shared on any platform like social media platform, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, wherever you want to share that link. Even portfolio links you can share on your resume as well. Okay, so that will be helping you a lot. Currently, what is the trend going on in the recruitment industry, I'll discuss in everything later on, as we gradually move further. Okay, so we are going to learn about all these technologies. Over here I have mentioned online portfolio also, and the most important thing that we will be dealing with is projects. We will be creating lot of projects over here within this 30 days. Okay, these projects will be helping you a lot to understand the concepts, understand the requirements, understand the logic, understand how you can implement something on your website or whatever page you are creating to attract the customers. Ultimately, the main purpose of this course will be to hold on the customers on that particular website or that particular web page, so that that particular company's product, or what if you have started your freelancing work or something like startup or something like that, your products get sold out. Okay, so we want something that kind of approach from all of you. Okay, so we will be dealing with each and every things whatever we can do in this basic web designing course. But don't call it as basic web designing course, because I think I'll be covering around 70 to 80% of the things whatever you will be required, and the rest of 30% or 20% things I will be leaving to you. Okay, so that until you do what we say research, until you do your hard work from your side, that is very difficult to understand any technology. First of all, that is my understanding. So with that understanding, I'm just going ahead. Okay, okay, so these are all the things what we will be learning over here. So I'll just request everyone, like if you have your mobile devices, so you what you can do, you can just click pictures of all these things if required, so that you have all these things handy with you all, or I'll be sharing all these details, no worries if required. So let's move further. Things to understand before we start our web designing journey. Okay, so we have to just understand what things we have to un- uh, understand before starting our web designing journey. Okay, so first of all, what is internet? इंटरनेट क्या है सबसे पहले ये देखना है. Okay, so today's session is basically our introduction, like what things we require. So what I'll be doing, I'll be continuing uh, continuing the session in English only, and in between I'll be coordinating in Hindi as well. And later on, after this session is over, I'll be coordinating with all of you, okay, via WhatsApp. Okay, so that I can work on something else as well, like I want each and every person to understand each and every topic. Okay, so don't worry about that. I'll make sure that each and every person understands whatever I am trying to teach over here. Okay, okay, what is internet? First of all, is internet something like we can touch that thing, we can see that thing? No. The internet is a global network of interconnected computer networks, we can say, that use standardized communication protocols to transmit and exchange data. That's it. This, what you can see over here, these dots and these lines, These are all the connectivities. These lines are connectivities, and these dots, minute dots, are the servers basically on which we have some data. Which data is that data is served to the clients. Suppose if you want to open google.com, then how it works we will see later on. So this is something like that, and over here you can understand your scenario. Okay, your home scenario, basic scenario. We have internet globe over here. Okay, let me just have a laser. We have internet globe. Okay, after that one cable will be coming to your ISP provider, like from where जहां से आप लोग इंटरनेट कनेक्शन लेते हो उनके पास पहले कनेक्शन आता है. फिर वो क्या करते हैं कि दे सेंड दैट इंटरनेट कनेक्शन टू योर हाउस via Wi-Fi, or they will be putting a LAN cable. Okay, LAN cable to your house, and you will be installing one Wi-Fi router, and with that Wi-Fi router you will be able to access internet from n number of devices whatever you have in your house. So this is the basic structure of internet, how you get your internet at your house. And this is something like how servers are placed, how they are making a neural network, something that kind of scenario over here you can see. And these lines are the connections, and these dots are the servers which serve some data, like submarine connectivity. Like you can see over here, this kind of cables are installed in the oceans so that we can get a an uninterrupted internet connection. And people these people take care of these cables. Okay, so that you can see over here as well, on this map, these cables are inside these oceans. Okay, these are all the cables which are present, physical cables. Okay, and I have a website over here. Okay, I have a website over here that can be used to see what kind of how this cable is connected and everything. I'll be sharing everything whatever we have on the slides to each and every one. So don't worry about that. You will be getting all these things on this particular website. Okay. So yeah, today the thing is that our यस करेक्ट, ये केबल्स जो है ना हमारे सीज के अंदर है. ओके, और ये इंजीनियर्स है जो अंदर डाइव करके जाते हैं और वहां पे रिपेयर करते हैं अगर कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो जाता है तो केबल्स में. तो ये केबल्स के वजह से हमारा कनेक्टिविटी प्रेजेंट है. लाइक सपोज वी टू हैव अ सर्वर इन यूएसए. ओके, एंड that server data is not present anywhere in the world. If you want to access that data from India, then that data will be traveling from this cables only. Sorry, yeah, that data will be traveling from this cables only to reach you. Okay, something like that. So these are all the cables which are connected, because of which we are getting the internet. Okay, now moving further, I'll be sharing all the links and everything in the chat, like on WhatsApp, or I think I can share on email as well, so that you have everything handy. Okay, so this is something, another internet graph. Okay, which shows that which website is famous in the world. Okay, so let me just open this particular URL whatever I have over here, and I'll show it to you all how we can see this thing. Okay, so for that what I'm going to do, I'm going to okay, somebody was got disconnected. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to open that particular link. This particular link I'm going to open. Okay, copy link, Okay, so this was the same image what I was showing in the PPT. So let's zoom it. You can see over here the biggest circle is Google. After that we have Yahoo. After that we have Facebook. We have YouTube, live.com. Okay, let's move inside, more inside, mediafire.com. Okay, google.com.eg. Okay, let's move inside, sumpi.com, something we have. Okay, you can see all these things. Let's move further. So this is the map of all the websites. I think 35,000 35,000 websites I think are listed over here. Okay, are listed over here. So you can just have an look on this particular website later on. Okay, meanwhile what I'm doing, I'm just sharing currently in the chat this link. Okay, let me just start again. Let's move on. Okay, what is IP address? We have to understand that each and every person who is connected to this session, they will be having their own address. Okay, if I want to send anything to any one of you, मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ, आपका एड्रेस पे वो पर्टिकुलर चीज भेज सकता हूँ. ओके, आई शुड हैव दैट पर्टिकुलर एड्रेस फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल. ओके, सपोज ये गिफ्ट है, मैं भेजना चाहता हूँ, आपका एड्रेस होगा. इफ आई हैव दैट एड्रेस आई कैन सेंड दैट टू यू. So what is common with these devices? Whatever we have, they have IP addresses. You might be knowing that each and every computer, laptop, printer, modem, router, mobile devices, okay, all these things, even now you might have seen like smart houses we are getting. Okay, so in that we have lights also. Okay, fans also, everything we are getting connected. Okay, so each and every device which will be having the internet connection, that I think you might have seen AC wireless AC ad as well of Amitabh Bachchan. So in that we have IP address. Okay, so yes, internet protocol. So with that, what is happening, each and every computer or device will be having their unique IP address. So if you want to access any of the devices, you can just ping that particular IP address, you will be able to access that or connect to that particular device. So this is basically a rough idea of what is IP address. Okay, so all these things you should be aware of. What are web servers basically? Let's understand what are web servers. Okay, web servers are basically those servers on which we will be hosting our HTML, CSS, JavaScript files. Okay, so that if anybody wants to access that particular website, that data should be provided to that particular client. So those servers, those computers are called as web servers. Okay, over here you can see, oh, some animation. Okay, so over here what you can see, like how we can access any website. First of all, so this is our browser and we want to access google.com. Okay, now what is this basically? IP address I have written, this is server something, and this is HTML, CSS, JavaScript, some files are written. Okay, so what is this basically we are getting over here? Let's understand that. Okay, so this is something similar to google.com. Okay, similar to something google.com. Let me just explain it to you. Okay, so what we do have over here, let me open new tab. In that tab I can write what, 142.250.183.14. if I click enter, let me just maximize it. If I click enter, let's see which website opens. It is opening google.com. Okay, how I got that particular um, IP address? So I'll just explain it to you as well. We can just straight away open our command prompt. Okay, we can open our command prompt. Over here we can write ping google.com. Any website which will be available on internet, that website can be pinged. Okay, so over here I have pinged google.com, and over here you can see I am getting 142.250.183.14. This is the IP address of that particular location on which this particular website is hosted. Okay, so whenever we try to access any website, okay, whenever we try to access any website like this, okay, so that first of all, this name, this is where your DNS server comes into picture. So whatever you type this thing like google.com, I want to open, मुझे google.com पे जाना है, तो व्हाट आप क्या लिखते हो? आपने कभी ऐसा लिखा है क्या google.com के लिए? नहीं लिखा होगा. आई एम जस्ट अज्यूमिंग दैट आपने नहीं लिखा होगा ऐसा कुछ. ओके, आपने ऐसा कुछ लिखा होगा. लेकिन जब भी ये रिक्वेस्ट आपके आईएसपी के पास जाती है, लाइक जहां से आपके पास इंटरनेट कनेक्शन आता है, तो वो क्या करता है, इस चीज को, नेम को कन्वर्ट कर देता है आईपी एड्रेस में, और फिर इंटरनेट के पास भेजता है कि भाई चेक करो ये एड्रेस किसका है. सो यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है कि अगर हम लोग google.com को रिक्वेस्ट करते हैं, वी वांट टू ओपन दैट पर्टिकुलर वेबसाइट, तो क्या होता है, ये जो नाम है हमारे इंटरनेट प्रोवाइडर के पास जाता है, वो कन्वर्ट करता है उसके टेबल में देख के उसके सर्वर में, वो ऑटोमेटिकली ये सब होता है. करेक्ट, जस्ट आई एम रेफरिंग एज आईएसपी, तो ऑटोमेटिकली ये सब होगा. ओके, ये सब ऑटोमेटिकली होगा. और उसके बाद ये लोकेशन पे जाके, यहाँ पे जाके, ये सर्वर है उसका google.com का, तो यहाँ से हमको क्या मिलेगा, वी विल गेट HTML, CSS and JavaScript files, whatever files we require for that particular web page to load. So what this server will do, that server will provide these files, whatever files, like we don't know like what files will be required to load that particular website on our browser. So depending upon the requirement, okay, that server will be providing us with those files. Suppose these are the files which we require to load that particular website on our web on browser. Those files will be sent to our browser, and those files will be rendered, okay, will be worked on and by the browser, and the data whatever will be written by the web designer, that will be displayed over here. So like some text will be written over here. Okay, some text will be written over here. Oops, sorry. Okay, laser. Okay, some text over here, some images over here, some videos over here. So whatever things we have, okay, whatever things we have, that will be rendered over here, and we will be able to see that particular website. Yes, that we can, DNS server, we can refer it as a dictionary of IP addresses of all the websites. Okay, thank you, Sai Kirti. Everything will be stored in that dictionary. Okay, depending upon whatever URL you type over here, that will be searched in that particular dictionary, and that will be sent, that request will be sent to that particular server, and from there we will be getting the required files whatever we want to render that particular website on our web browser. So that will be affecting how that will be basically, what we can say, what things will be affecting that to and fro communication. Location of the server, If the server is very far away, then that will be affecting, like you will be saying that, oh, it's taking longer time to just start this website. Okay, बहुत देर से गोल 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 घूम रहा है, अभी तक ये वेबसाइट लोड नहीं हुआ. ओके, नेक्स्ट थिंग, how many trips we do, like from our web browser to that particular server, from that server to our web browser. Okay, we might be clicking on about page, we might be clicking on contact page. Okay, so what will be happening, all those data, whatever data that has to be displayed on our web browser, that data has to be downloaded from the server. So for the first time it will be the number of trips what our browser will be taking till this server, and this data whatever we have on the server reaches to our web browser. All these things will be affecting the performance of the website. Next thing is size of the files. Okay, suppose if we have only few data, like um, 1 KB 2 KB data, then that will be faster, will be transferred faster. Okay, and that can be rendered on our web browser very easily. If we have some data which is in MBs, megabytes, 10 MB 5 20 MB to 50 MB or something like that, then that will be taking some time. Okay, some more time to render on our web browser. So depending upon all this criteria, we have to wait for that particular website to load on our browsers. Okay, so let's understand what is hosting space and domain name. Okay, what is hosting space and domain name? So for that, what I'll do, I'll just come back to the previous slide. Okay, previous slide. Over here, what you can see, we have a server. Okay, we have some HTML files, CSS files, JavaScript files. So these are the files which we have created. Now we want something on which we can just store these files. ओके, सपोज जब भी आप लोग HTML फाइल लिखते हो या फिर जावास्क्रिप्ट फाइल लिखते हो, ओके, आपके सिस्टम पे रखोगे तो वो वेबसाइट कोई और एक्सेस नहीं कर सकता आउट ऑफ द नेटवर्क या फिर आउट ऑफ योर कंप्यूटर. ओके, तो कोई भी एक्सेस नहीं कर सकता है. अगर आपको उसको दिखाना है, देन यू हैव टू जस्ट स्टार्ट दैट पर्टिकुलर website on your machine, and then you have to take that computer, machine, laptop, whatever you have, to that particular person to show that I have created this particular website or I have created this particular web page. Okay, but what we want, if we are dealing with internet, we want some server on which we can put this particular data, so that if anybody access this server on this particular location, okay, google.com, then that this HTML file, JavaScript file, CSS file gets rendered, gets downloaded first of all on their browsers. Okay, and that gets rendered on their web browser, and they can see whatever data we have put in. Okay, so over here what we have to understand, we have to understand these files are the things what we will be creating as a web designer. Okay, okay, web designers, and this is the server where we will be uploading, keeping this, storing this particular files. Okay, and this is something which is called domain name. Okay, google.com is a domain name. Like this name will be easier for the users to remember. Okay, rather than this IP address. ये IP address याद रखना बहुत मुश्किल है, लेकिन ये जो URL है anybody can remember easily. So we will be registering this kind of domain names which will be attached to this particular server. Okay, where this particular files will be hosted. If anybody wants to access this particular website, then this connection will be sent to this server. These files will be sent to this browser and our website will be loaded on that particular browser, so that anybody, yes, recordings will be available, yes. So anybody who wants to access this particular website from anywhere in the world, they can access. This is the reason why we require hosting space and domain name. So you might have heard of godaddy.com. Okay, so those companies are those kind of companies. What they are doing, they are providing us what? Hosting space. They are providing domain names. From them we purchase that. Okay, we create our websites, we host that particular website on their hosting space. Okay, and we bind that particular domain name to that particular location. They will be doing everything. If I get a chance to show you all, okay, I will be showing you live demonstration of how to upload a website on godaddy.com by purchasing a domain name and a hosting space as well. Okay, so be prepared with that as well. Like we will be having I think 99% I have that chance to show you in this course. So these are the things. These are some basic definitions of we can say distinguish between or pointers of hosting space and domain names. Okay, so as I have already mentioned you all, like you all can just click some photos if you want. Okay, for your reference. Now next, history of the web. Okay, this is the person. Okay, Sir Timothy John Berners-Lee, who invented World Wide Web in the year of 1989, and he is the world's first web developer. Okay, he is currently working in, I think, in MIT University, MIT. Okay, and he has created the first website. Okay, we will be seeing everything like what was the first website, and over here what we have, this was the first web server. Okay, next computer was used, this next computer, this was the brand at that time. Okay, at CERN, and became the world's first web server. Okay, this was the world's first web server, you can see over here, and he is the world's first web developer who invented World Wide Web. Okay, so here I have one link, evolution of internet from 1989. I think before that is also when he was just uh, trying those things, doing R&D on that. Before that till date, how that connectivity changed. Okay, so you can check from this particular website. Okay, I'll be sharing all these websites to everyone. Okay, via chat or and email as well. So I'll be sending all the takeaways of each and every session. Okay, so don't worry about that. But what I want from you guys, please, today we are doing the introduction. Okay, from tomorrow we will be starting with our coding part. Okay, so for that what I require from you all, we will be discussing at the end of this presentation. Okay, next thing, this is the first website, world's first website. So this was the first website. Okay, over here you can see I have the link also over here, so I'll be providing this link. All of you can just see and enjoy that website and see how lucky we are that we are living in this uh, era where we have um, very complex websites as well. Okay, Okay, that's it. That's it from my side uh, for the introduction part, okay, of web designing, whatever we require. Okay, so if you have any questions or any doubts, okay, and now this session, like from now onwards, we are going to just talk, okay, about things which will be helping us, like सबको हेल्प होना चाहिए कि ये जो कोर्स हम लोग करने वाले हैं from tomorrow, okay, from tomorrow whatever we will be covering, that will be purely on um, purely codes. Okay, so before that, i would like to I would like to request everyone to please install Visual Studio Code on your laptops or computers, and I would request everyone to have at least one laptop or a desktop. Do not try to attend these sessions via your mobile, because you won't be able to uh, do the practices side by side along with me. Okay, so that's the reason I'm just requesting you all. If that is not possible, like um, um, nearly to impossible, then that we cannot help. So you, what you all can do, you all can just sit in the session, just make your notes, okay, and from tomorrow you all have to be ready with a copy or a notebook or something, notepad or something, a pen, okay, so that you can just take down the notes as well from your side. I'll be providing from my side whatever PPT I'll be showing, or whatever resources I'll be referring, everything I'll be providing to everyone, okay, but from your side also I want some notes, okay, and I want this VS Code to be installed on all the computers and laptops. Which version? I think you can just download any latest version. You can whatever. I think I have. What is this version? 1.77.3. Whatever you have, like whatever you get currently. Like if I go on Google, I write VS Code. Okay, VS Code. This is the icon of VS Code. Okay, and just go to downloads. Depending upon your operating system, like Windows, uh, Linux, Mac, you can just download. Just click on download and install. That's it. Okay, great.